Hello there, Ms. Emma. Thank you so much for choosing me to answer a question for you here on the internet, online. I'm actually going to be using a different deck of cards for your question today. I'm going to be using the Lenormand. Normally in my paid readings, I always use the tarot, but the Lenormand really kind of spoke to me that they want to be a part of this one. And when I have a deck that speaks to me about something like that, I know, there's a reason. So I'm just clearing these really quickly. This deck does not have as many cards in it, so it doesn't take as long to clear as a tarot deck. So we're actually already done with that. Once I've got them all picked up, then we'll start shuffling. And I am actually using the Gilded Lenormand. This is the only Lenormand deck I have. I love this. The artwork on it, absolutely amazing, as you can see there. So let's see here. Ms. Emma asked me the question, when will the next person of significance to me enter my life? So this is kind of a timing question, which usually I don't use cards so much for. But we are going to put down a few cards to see what other information will come up. So what I'm hearing, next person of significance entering your life will be August 2017. And by the way, you have a lot of people of significance in your life right now. It's funny, Spirit was kind of laughing as I was thinking about this question, kind of teasing me. What if we tell her that she's surrounded by people of significance? And so I was being quiet, just waiting to see what Spirit decides. Spirit knows. Spirit knows the big picture. So, Ms. Emma, August 2017. What can we see about this person? That's interesting. Now I want to put down more cards. Well, I don't have anything indicating if this is going to be a female or a male. And I don't really have anything indicating a love relationship, or that this is a child, or that this might be a family relationship that you would have with this new person of significance. I'm kind of reading backwards here on this because I understand more of the tail end of this spread than I do the front end. So let me just start talking, because as I start talking and as questions start rolling around in my mind, that's when the answers start coming in for me. But what I'm looking at about this person, first of all, I am going to tell you this person has a very masculine energy. And when I say someone has a masculine energy, it doesn't necessarily mean they're male, but it's somebody who is more assertive. This is not somebody who is a pushover or who is kind of a follow the leader type person. This is going to be somebody who goes out and sort of makes their own rules or sets their own pace, does their own thing, type of personality, okay, is the first thing that's coming through. I do feel like all right. I just have some really interesting stuff coming up here, and it could be kind of heavy. I want to just ask some more questions and find out more before I actually start spilling all the beans. But I have the feeling that this person is somebody who you may know from the past already. And it looks like this person they carry a pretty heavy burden, and that I feel like they are afflicted with some type of addiction that they that has gotten bigger than them. Okay? So when I say it's gotten bigger than them, what I mean is that they don't know how to keep it under control anymore. This may have been the case for a long time, that they don't know how to keep it under control, but what I'm looking at is right now they don't know how to keep it under control, and it's whatever this addiction is for them, whether it's a gambling addiction or an alcohol addiction or whatever, it has really chewed away at this person's security, financial and emotional security. Um, this is a person of significance. I'm not going to necessarily say this is a fun person to interact with just because they are of significance. The other thing, there's a couple other cards here that I want to sort of interpret, sort of feel around about. This could be a person that you meet while you're doing your work, if you happen to work at a large company or at some kind of institution or government job. I do feel like you meet this person at some place in public and it's connected to some kind of institution or government building. So it could be that you meet them at a university or at the post office, or, but it's someplace in public where you meet them. A lot of times whenever I have this card come up, it can also talk about the internet. So it may be that you meet them through the internet and there's some connection with some kind of government institution or institution in general, or a large company. But actually, I think I can probably tell you more information if I don't look at these cards and just feel around a little bit. So let me do that. Okay, so basically there's more about a large institution being in this person's past. So, they've either worked for a large institution, they have been a resident at a government institution, something like this that you're going to find out. I think that it may be that this person has just come possibly out of some kind of rehab. They may have come out of the hospital just recently trying to beat this addiction that they're dealing with. And I feel like their addiction is very public. There's a lot of people who know about this person's addictions, definitely. And this kind of makes it hard for this person to get away from the addictions, because people are thinking, even though this person went and tried to do something about it, that was really just for show, that there wasn't really anything, that they didn't really get beyond those addictions. And that's part of what's not helping them, because these are people that this person thinks of as friends. There's a lot of just wiliness. They just want them to continue on with them. I want to look at why is this person in your life. This person is going to be coming in to help you understand compassion and empathy, to help you understand that because we are facing a problem doesn't necessarily mean that we how do I want to say this? What's the best way to say this? It's like I'm losing my words here to actually say what's being conveyed to me. This person is coming in to basically help you understand the humanity of somebody in their situation. That's the best way I know how to say this. To help you to see any places where there might have been judgment against people like this, kind of an automatic offhand judgment against people that are dealing with addictions. And for you to come into a place where you see the soul of the person who is actually dealing with an addiction and trying to figure out how to break free from that. You know, I mean, a lot of us have different blockages that we can spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to break free from. Some of us have addictions. That's our blockage. And this is pretty deep. This person is coming in so that you can understand that they're just as much as a person. They're not a scumbag. They have real hopes and dreams, and they have real intentions, and they have real flaws and fallings down, and that they are not bad people just because they have an addiction and they manifest bad behavior. So this is going to be a real interesting person to deal with. I really don't feel like your interactions with this person are going to be over a long period of time. I really feel like your interactions with this person at the most are going to be over a few months, probably less than a few weeks, actually. So this is not like this is a lifelong relationship or anything like that, but this is your next person of significance coming in. Okay? All right, my dear. Well, I hope that answers your question for you and gave you a little extra. For everybody out there who's watching this reading, if you would like to have me answer a question for you here on the internet, all you have to do is check out my website to find out how to do that. I also do have more private readings where we answer one question or two question readings, and those are recorded readings. Just audio though, not video. And then I also have live readings where we can either do video call on Skype or we can be on the phone for those readings. Those also are private readings. And then I also do Reiki sessions for people who would like to have Reiki to help them with any situations that they would like some Reiki energy to help them with. And I do have discounts on packages if you want to get a Reiki package, Reiki and readings. And I also have an addiction relief service. So for those of you who are wanting to let go of some kind of addiction, I can help you with that, and all of that information is on my website. For all three of those services, those can be done in the local area if you happen to live in Golden, Colorado or close by. And they also can be done at a distance, and they're just as effective at a distance as they are locally. Now, also, if you live in the local area, I do house clearings. So if you're not feeling very comfortable in your house, if you think maybe you have an entity or entities that are kind of bugging you, you know, if you have spirits that are throwing candlestick holders at you, or you just feel depressed when you come in the house, or, you know, you're sick all the time in the house, or anything like that, and you can't find any kind of physical reason for this, it might be time to get your house cleared. Just saying. And I'm the girl to call for that. Also, I do psychic parties. So if you would like to, along with your guests, explore your own psychic abilities, that's one way that I can do a psychic party. Also, if you want me to just come in and read for people, for your guests at your party, I can do that as well. Both of those are fun either way. And so the psychic parties and the house clearings are both if you're in the Golden, Colorado area or surrounding, you know, Denver, Boulder, basically anywhere within a reasonable driving distance. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.